A soft blue light filled the sky above the alien planet Zoral. The people of this peaceful world lived simple lives. Their cities floated above the ground, powered by clean energy. The sky was always calm, and there had not been a war in over 500 years. Life was easy. Life was safe. Then, one morning, something strange appeared in the sky. It was a ship, but not like any ship the people of Zoral had seen before. It was big, dark, and looked damaged. Parts of it were burned, and its surface was covered in strange metal plates. The ship moved slowly, like it was tired, but still alive. The High Council of Zoral watched the ship from their tower. They thought maybe it was another visitor from a friendly race. Maybe it was someone lost or someone needing help. The council leader, Orin, called for calm, told the people not to worry. They are guests, Orin said. We will greet them as we always do, with peace. But one council member, Lyra, felt uneasy. This ship is not like the others, she said. It looks like it has seen many battles. We must be careful. Far above, inside the ship, humans were preparing to land. The ship was called the Storm Rider. Its crew had come from a place far away, a world called Earth. Captain Alex stood in the command room, looking down at the alien planet below. Prepare to land, Alex said. Stay sharp. We don't know what we'll find down there. Beside him stood Riley, the ship's lead engineer, and Jake, a quiet but strong soldier. Both had seen many things across the stars. They were not afraid. They had grown up on Earth, where danger was part of life. You think these aliens will be friendly? Riley asked. I hope so, Alex said. But we're not here to make trouble, we're just passing through. The Storm Rider slowly came down through the clouds. Its engines roared gently as it touched the ground outside the alien city. A group of aliens waited, dressed in bright robes. They held out their hands and smiled. Alex and his team walked out of the ship. They were calm but alert. The aliens saw them and took a step back. The humans looked strong, their bodies shaped by harsh environments. Their faces were hard, but not unkind. Welcome to Zoral, said an alien translator. We are happy to meet you. Who are you? Alex stepped forward. I'm Captain Alex. This is Riley, and that's Jake. We come from a planet called Earth. Earth, the alien repeated. We do not know this name. Is your world far? Very far, Alex said, and very different. The alien translator tried to understand more, but some words did not work well. A small mistake in the device made it say something strange, and Jake raised his weapon a little. The aliens jumped back. Easy, Alex said. He raised his hand to calm everyone. No one here wants to fight. It was just a mistake. The alien leader nodded. We see. Please forgive us. We're not used to visitors like you. Riley looked around. This place is clean, safe. Looks like you've got it good here. Yes, the alien said. We have known peace for many generations. War is a story from long ago. Alex gave a small smile. Then you're lucky. On our world, everything wants to kill you. Animals, plants, even the air sometimes. This made the aliens pause. He looked at the humans again, now with more care. The humans stood tall, quiet, and ready. They did not look like people who came from a gentle world. The council called for a private meeting. They are strong, Orin said. Too strong. Lyra looked at them through a glass screen. They are not like us, but they have not harmed us. Maybe we should learn who they really are. The humans waited outside, watching the city, the people, the sky. They did not fear this new place. They had seen worse. They had survived worse. Alex looked at Jake. Keep your eyes open. This place is quiet. Sometimes too quiet is not good. Jake nodded. Got it. Riley adjusted her gear. Let's hope they don't make the wrong guess about us. Alex looked up at the alien sky. They don't realize who's arrived. Not yet. And above them, hidden in the clouds, another eye was watching. Something old. Something waiting. But for now, Zoral was quiet. For now. The next morning, the sun rose over the city of Zoral. Its light touched the floating buildings and the green trees below. The people walked quietly through the streets, still thinking about the visitors who came from the sky. They had never seen humans before. They had never met anyone like them. Captain Alex and his team were invited to the council hall. The building stood high on a platform with clear walls and smooth silver floors. Guards in soft armor waited at the gates, did not hold weapons. They had never needed them. Alex, Riley, and Jake walked through the gates. Their boots made a strong sound against the floor. Alien guards watched them with wide eyes. They had heard stories from the first meeting. They knew these people were different. Inside the hall, the High Council stood in a circle. Orin raised his hand. "Welcome, friends from Earth," he said. "We wish to learn more about you. We also want you to learn about us." Alex nodded. "We are ready. Ask us anything." Lyra stepped forward. "We have something called the Trials. It is a way to share culture. If you agree, you will take part in them. It is not a test of war. It is a test of mind and body." Riley smiled. "Sounds fun? We're in." Orin looked at her. "You may not find it fun. The trials are not easy even for us." Jake gave a short laugh. "Then it should be interesting." The first trial began in the desert lands outside the city. Ground was dry and hot. The sun burned the air. Most aliens used shields to walk here. Alex and his team walked without them. They moved through the heat with calm steps. Alien watchers stood by and whispered to each other. No one had walked this far without help before. One alien scientist wrote notes in a book, shaking his head. Next was the gravity field. It was a deep hole where gravity pulled much stronger. Many aliens could not go down there for long. Riley jumped in and landed with a smile. She looked around, then climbed out without trouble. "Your world must be strong," one alien said. "You could say that," Riley answered. In the toxin garden, Jake walked among the plants that gave off strong smells. The air made most aliens dizzy. Jake stood still, watching the plants, then picked one and sniffed it. "You should not do that," a scientist warned. "Smells like home," Jake said. The aliens were now silent. They had seen creatures from many planets, but none like this. The humans were not just passing the trials, they were making them look easy. Later that day, a power system failed in one of the city towers. It caused lights to go out across the west zone. Alien engineers rushed to fix it, but could not stop the damage. Riley heard the noise and ran to the tower. "Let me try," she said. "You do not know our systems," the chief engineer said. "Figure it out," Riley said. She opened the panel and looked at the parts. They were different, but the flow of energy was clear to her. In 10 minutes, the lights came back on. The tower lit up again. The aliens cheered. "How did you do that?" the chief asked. "I just looked for the pattern," Riley said. "Machines talk the same in most places. You just have to listen." Back at the council hall, the members spoke in low voices. "They're stronger than we thought," said one. "They're smarter than we expected," said another. Lyra stood by the window, watching the humans walk back through the city. They are not here to show off. They're just being themselves. Orin said nothing. He was deep in thought. That night, Alex sat on a bench outside the ship. He looked at the stars. Riley sat beside him. "We showed them who we are," she said. "Not yet," Alex said. "This was just the surface. They still don't see what makes us different." Jake walked over with a bottle of clean water. "Maybe they'll figure it out soon. Or maybe something else will make it clear." Up above, in the cold space near the moon of Zoral, a signal flashed in the dark. An old machine woke up. Its metal body shook. Its red eyes opened. The humans had arrived. And now something else had noticed. The next day, the air on Zoral felt different. The sky was still blue, and the floating buildings still moved gently in the wind. But the people were not calm. They had seen the humans walk through fire, weight, and poison like it was nothing. They had watched one of them fix a power tower in minutes. Whispers filled the city. Who are these people? What kind of world do they come from? Should we be worried? In the council hall, Orin stood at the center. He looked tired. Lyra watched him but said nothing. The others waited. "We asked them to join our trials," Orin said. "They passed all of them. They did not show fear. They did not ask for help. They smiled." "Maybe we should ask them to leave," said one council member. "No," Lyra said. "We must understand them, not fear them." Across the city, Captain Alex and his team were invited to the learning center. Their alien children asked questions. One small child looked up at Alex and asked, "Is it true that on your world animals eat people?" Alex smiled. "Yes, some do. And your plants, they are dangerous too? Some will sting you, some will bite. Few can kill with just a touch." The children gasped. One dropped his drawing tool. "But why do you live there?" another child asked. Riley answered this time, "Because it's our home. We don't run from it. We grow strong and learn to survive. That's what makes us human." In the evening, a group of alien scientists invited the humans to a lab. They wanted to test their limits. "We would like to scan your body," one said. "We want to know what makes you different." "As long as you ask first," Alex said. "We're not animals." The tests began. The scanners showed dense muscles, strong bones, fast healing. The aliens looked at the results in silence. "Their heart rate stays steady even under stress," a doctor said. "Their skin resists our sharpest tools, and their mind does not break easily." Riley stepped off one of the machines. "Do we pass?" "We're not like anyone we've seen," the doctor said. "You are not just survivors. You are built by your world. Your bodies, your minds, they are all trained by it." Later, in a quiet room, Lyra met with Alex. "Why'd you come here, really?" "We came for supplies and repairs," Alex said. "We travel, we learn, we don't mean harm, but you are dangerous. Even without weapons. Do you know that?" "Yes," Alex said. "But danger and violence are not the same. We do not fight unless we must. But if we must, we win." Lyra looked at him for a long time. Then she nodded. "I believe you, but I fear others will not." As the humans returned to their ship, Jake looked up at the sky. "Something's wrong," he said. "I feel it." "I feel it too," Riley said. "Like a shadow." In the far edge of space, the old machine was moving. It had no name. It had no voice. Only a signal sent long ago. A warning. It had been asleep for many years. Now it was awake. Its red lights blinked. Its body turned. It scanned the planet below. Life detected. Human signature confirmed. Threat level extreme, deep in space. More lights came on. Machines started to move. One by one, they woke from sleep. On Zoral, the people still believed their world was safe. They still believed peace would last forever. But in the shadows of the stars, the past was coming back. And the humans were not the only ones being tested. The sky over Zoral turned red as the sun began to set. People walked home from their work, talking softly, still speaking about the humans. Some felt curious, others felt afraid. No one knew what would come next. In the council hall, Lyra stood near the window, watching the storm rider. The human ship sat quiet and still, but she could not stop thinking about the power it held. She turned as Orin entered the room. "We should be ready," Lyra said.
"For what?"
Orin asked.
"On."
"For something that follows them. In space, above the planet, something moved. The machine ship, old and cold, now burned with life. Its surface opened like a cracked egg. Inside, rows of red lights came on.
Outbound metal arms unfolded.
Small drones flew out, heading for the planet below. On the Storm Rider, Jake stood on the deck. His eyes looked at the sky. "Something's coming," he said.
Alex Jordan.
"What do you see?" "Not sure yet," Jake answered, "but it feels bad." Inside the ship, alarms began to sound. Riley checked the main screen. "We've got incoming, not ships."
Not people, machines. Lots of them.
Alex nodded. "Get ready." The drones broke through the clouds. They looked like black spiders with long legs and red eyes. They did not speak. They did not stop. They attacked without warning. The first blast hit a power line outside the city. Lights went out in the west zone. People screamed and ran. The aliens had never seen war. They did not know how to fight. In the council hall, Orin shouted orders. "Send the guards. Protect the city." "They are not enough," Lyra said. "Call the humans. Now." Alex and his team were already moving. Jake and Riley grabbed weapons from the ship. These were not normal weapons. They were made for real war. "Let's show them what we can do," Riley said. They ran through the city, past crowds of aliens. The drones flew above, shooting beams of light that burned through stone. Alex took aim and fired. The blast hit one drone and tore it apart. "Cover the people," Alex ordered. "Keep them safe." Jake ran forward, jumping from one roof to another. He used his weapon like a hammer, smashing drones out of the air. Riley stayed low, fixing broken wires and helping guards build power shields. Alien children watched with wide eyes as the humans fought. Some cheered, others cried, but all of them saw the truth. These were not monsters. These were protectors. In the sky, more machines came. Larger ones, with heavy armor. They dropped to the ground and began to drill into the city floor. "They're trying to break into the main core," Riley said. "We lose that, the city falls." "Not happening," Alex said. "Jake, take them out." "Riley, come with me." They moved fast. Jake charged at the machines, throwing a firebomb that burned through their shells. Metal parts flew in every direction. Alex and Riley reached the core station. 2 machines were already inside. Riley threw a flash bomb. White light filled the room. Alex jumped in and fired both guns. In seconds, the machines fell. The city shook, but it did not fall. Outside, the last wave of drones tried to flee. The Storm Rider's main gun turned and fired a wide blast. The sky lit up. Nothing escaped. Silence returned to Zoril. People stepped out of hiding. They looked around at the damage. Many buildings were broken. Some were burning. But most of the city still stood. Aliens stared at the humans, their eyes full of shock. Alex looked around. "Is anyone hurt?" Lyra stepped forward. "Some are. But many are alive because of you." "We did what we had to," Alex said. Oren looked at the broken pieces of the machines. "What were those things?" "Old weapons," Riley said. "From a war that ended before your people learned to fly. They woke up when they felt us. They always do." "Why?" a young alien asked. "Why do they follow you?" Alex looked at the stars. "Because we're the one thing they fear. We come from a world where nothing is easy, and we bring that fight with us." For the first time, the aliens understood. The humans had not come to take or destroy. They had come to protect. And they had just saved the world of Zoril from something it could never face alone. The sun rose over Zoril, but the light felt different. The air was heavy. Smoke still floated from some broken towers. Many people were silent. They walked slowly, helping each other clean the streets and fix what was left. They had never known fear before. Now they did. But they also knew something else. Hope. At the center of the city, near the council hall, a large crowd had gathered. Aliens of all ages stood side by side, waiting. The humans walked toward them. Alex led the way, with Riley and Jake close behind. Their clothes were torn, their faces marked with dust and smoke, but they walked with calm steps. When they reached the center, Oren stepped forward. He held a simple metal badge in his hands. "This is a symbol of trust," he said. "We offer it to those who protect without being asked, will fight without wanting reward. Today we give it to you." Alex took the badge and nodded. "Thank you. But we didn't come here to be heroes. We came because our ship needed help. We helped you because it was the right thing to do." Lyra stepped up beside Oren. "Still, you did more than we could ever ask. You saved lives. And now, we understand what you really are." Children ran up to Riley and Jake, handing them small flowers. The two smiled and thanked them. One child looked at Riley and asked, "Are all humans like you?" "No," Riley said. "Some are even tougher." The crowd laughed softly. The fear began to fade. Inside the council hall, a meeting was held. The human crew was invited to sit with the leaders of Zoril. They spoke of what had happened. They spoke of the machines that had attacked. "These machines are not just tools," Alex said. "They were built to find and destroy. They follow old codes. Codes that tell them to fear anything from our world." "But why?" Oren asked. "Because we survived what others could not," Riley said. "Our world is full of danger. Every day is a fight. And those who survive it become strong. Strong enough to break the old machines." Lyra leaned forward. "You call your planet Earth. What do others call it?" Alex looked at her. "Some call it a death world." The council members sat in silence. "A world like that," Oren said slowly, "it should have destroyed your people." "It tried," Alex said. "But we didn't break. We grew, we built, and we learned." We learned to fight back. We learned to protect. Jake looked around the room. This galaxy is big. Many planets. Many people. Some strong, some peaceful, some both. But most don't understand what it means to come from a place like Earth. We understand now, Lyra said, and we respect it. That night, the people of Zoral held a small event to honor the crew. There were no large shows or bright lights, just a quiet meal, music, and stories. Humans and aliens sat side by side. They shared food, they shared memories. Riley showed a group of alien kids how to build a small tool using junk parts. Jake sat with young guards, showing them how to hold a staff with better balance. Alex stood alone for a moment, looking at the stars. Orin joined him. Your people are welcome here. Anytime, he said. Thank you, Alex said, but we can't stay. There are other places that may need help. Other signals out there. We answer when we can. What if more machines come? Orin asked. You'll be ready next time, Alex said. And if you're not, we'll come back. As the crew returned to their ship, the people of Zoral stood together and watched. Some waved. Others stood in silence. But all of them knew one thing. The humans were not just strong. They were something more. As the Storm Rider lifted into the sky, a small voice was heard among the crowd. They didn't come to conquer. They came to protect. The ship rose higher, disappearing into the clouds. The sky closed behind it. Peace had returned to Zoral. But it was not the same peace as before. Now, it was guarded by the memory of those who had come from the stars. And the galaxy would not forget.